shield. But because we use shield on grab, we cannot go in. Hello everyone and welcome to another DHanHan video. My name's DHanHan and today we're going to be looking at a D.Va player on Hollywood. And this person is saying that they have NPC damage players, but we're going to see if that's true or if they were just growing. Okay, so we kind of waste our abilities there. We have not dealt with the soldier over there yet. Nice. I think we're a bit slow to push. I mean, all this is fine. Waste of a bomb. If you're gonna throw a bomb, never throw it straight up. It's just kind of like pointless. Why would you throw a bomb if there's not even a tank around yet? At least wait for people to group up. This area is also really bad for bomb because there's just so much cover for it. People are gonna dodge it. If the enemy was up on high ground, you might get a lot more value on it. So probably just save bomb in that case. Should pick. Okay, we didn't use rockets on that soldier, so we got away. Yeah, we want to hold this choke up here. It looks like our Cassidy's doing fantastic. I don't know. This is a loss, by the way, chat. We should probably cancel boosters sometimes because we're flying past our target and now we're not able to do anything. I probably would have launched a bomb in there. You can easily see 9. You could have dropped point right there. Alright, it's not a team deathmatch. No one is on cart. If you pushed cart, you'd cap point and then you'd be able to push the next thing. So sometimes you gotta prioritize the point C9 over the fight. Looks like we're just gonna back up anyways though. I like that we're on high ground. This is pretty good. And it looks like we're grouping up with our team. We might want to go and help our team though. Yes, we didn't want to peel for our soldier down here. We probably should have. That would have at least given, you know, these guys time to get back into the fight, and then you would have had your 5 dudes, but because we didn't want to protect our soldier, now he's staggering. And now we're flying down, so... The thing is we get the res off. You're not really eating much, so stop eating. Okay. There's a lot of stagger kills there. Yeah, we gotta cancel our boosters a lot. We're flying through people. I don't know if we saw, but we saw our teammates shooting up at this soldier here, so we should have flown up here to deal with the soldier. He's by himself, he's not going to get much heals, so we can probably burst that guy down pretty easily. Instead, we're on point fighting. Mercy gets the soldier. Good on her. But yeah, you're kind of just like alone there fighting. Sometimes you gotta address that your team's trying to fight a problem, and you gotta deal with that problem at hand. Especially at D.Va, she's a big peeler for her team, which means she can go back to her enemies very easily compared to other tanks. Alright, yeah, and now we're just trying to group up. Please don't get it back. Alright, cool. Alright, so we decided to pop every ultimate. We definitely didn't need the bomb there. I think Tac Visor would have done it all. But hey. Okay. Yep. Go back. Alright, so we spend our time emoting. Soldier's actually getting himself to a good position while we're emoting, though. And this is just one of the reasons why, instead of you emoting on cart, just because you think you did a cool play, we really should be using this space. You know, if I was here, I probably could hear a soldier going up to this high ground. I probably could shut him down before he even uses his tac visor. Make use of your time always, because otherwise, yeah, you're gonna be throwing. They just destroy us by using all of their ultimates. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube. If you've watched any of my YouTube videos, make sure you hit that like button on them. All of this stuff I do is to help you guys climb. Here we can launch missiles. I don't know why we're not. Just gives you more ult charge, does a little bit more damage. It's just more stuff you can do. If Zarya ends up popping a bubble, we just don't aim at her. Guys, what was it worth? Oh, that Zarya can die. Finish the reload first. You would do as much more damage if you had your pistol than if you were just meleeing. Get that back up to 4. All this DMing is a waste. There we go. Now we're at 4 seconds. Dang, I'm surprised that worked. You're lucky the Zarya is really dumb. Instead of you like swinging around here and then like swinging this way, why don't you like shoot the Zarya, boop her away, come back up here, pressure this point a little bit more. A good Zarya would have just left you or rounded the corner following you, and then, you know, you probably would have been dead and you would have wasted an ultimate. Kind of wasted our boosters there. Didn't get anything done. Why are we shooting a Valkyrie Mercy? There is no way we're killing a Valkyrie Mercy. She's gonna regenerate way too much for us to burst her down unless we have Soldier also shooting at her, which is like tough when a Zarya's on him. Instead, you should just be pressuring these people, making it so that it's tougher for them to kind of like run in, because you've got flying back to that Mercy. You've kind of given the enemy team space, which is never good, because now your backline's going to be suffering because of it. See? Like, Zarya got on your backline and you lost everything because of it. You can still launch long-range missiles, just does. Dang, we didn't need the grab. Unfortunate. We're still out, though. Could have body blocked. That would have helped. Alright, what could we as D.Va have done better? Probably not get caught in the grab for starters. Why are you playing the low ground when you could easily just be playing the high ground and do the same stuff? And then we don't jump in front of the Mercy, so Zarya beams her down. And then we don't just go up to high ground, we go to the low ground, which anyone can get us to. We should just go up to this high ground up here. Because we're playing low ground and literally playing nowhere where the fight is, our Genji comes around and he, you know, dies again because we're not peeling anyone off. We decided to boost. Our boosters end literally low ground in the middle of no cover. Why don't we start up high ground? We boost down here and then like fly somewhere else up to high ground so we're still, you know, able to peek in and out. Surprisingly, we don't because our Kiriko is good. And we just drop back to low ground. Surprisingly, we still live. But yeah, we get demacked, and now we die. Big stagger. So yeah, your team ends up unable to basically group up for all of second point because you guys just playing in bad positions to start that. Pushing the Mercy here is fine. That's good. You guys can't stay here though. You guys gotta leave. Yeah, this is like suicide. What are we accomplishing doing this? The enemy team is still pushing that payload for free, and you guys are getting nothing out of it. So because you guys have not grouped up yet, you have never gotten a good contest. So even though you were kind of winning this fight up here, the enemy team has done what their goal is, which is literally just push the payload. You have not stopped the payload once while you were fighting that fight. So you guys might as well have just grouped up and actually had a decent fight where you could stop the payload on a corner or something. And because you guys were losing that fight, you probably should have just stopped the payload by dying on point, but you guys haven't. So you guys have just been literally staggering your whole defense. Which is kind of on you too. Looks like Nazari got killed because she overextended. That's good. So this is a lot of vital stuff. I would rather us try to figure out things. Maybe we stand over here and we scout a little bit before jumping back to our team. Maybe we get some charge shots in on people. We're just kind of spending that 8 seconds doing nothing. I mean, I wouldn't even be opposed to if you stood up here so you can drop down on someone and then you can jump back to your team if things get bad. All of these are valid things that you could do, but you have been literally doing nothing. None of those, you just kind of sat there and wasted your time. Just try to think of what you could be doing. Or if you're not doing anything, try to plan for what ults they have. They have grab at the moment. And yeah, planning that might help you because now you know not to be grouped up with your team. Good shield. But because we used shield on grab, we cannot go in. You needed to stand back here. Play safe until you got your shield in 8 seconds. You jumping in like that has gotten you killed, so chances are the enemy team wins the 5v4 because you don't have any ultimates. Looks like you need to group up more. You guys are staggering way too much. And that last fight you kind of threw after you dropped shield because you decided to feed yourself away instead of play slow and wait for your bubble to come back. It was good that you traded bubble for an ultimate, but then, you know, you gave them value by going in right after that. Alright, so we're fighting at a closed corner right now. Probably not going to go too well. You can't swing on the hog either. You gotta hit the other supports if you're gonna do this. Good. I'm surprised this worked out. I think if you tried to do this anywhere else, you'd probably be dead. But I think because of how bad, you know, the lobby is, you're surviving that. I do ask, why are we fighting our fight up here in this bad position where you have little to no cover when you could be playing here, which has plenty of cover, and if the enemy pushes in, you hit him with a hammer. So, things you need to work on: group up with your team, make sure you're stalling that cart, and you need to position to better places where you're just in total cover, and that you're not just dying instantly, because there are times where you guys are staggering, but instead of you grouping up and just like running away back to your team, you're like fighting, but you're not fighting on cart, so your death is meaningless anyways. Even if you're getting picks, your death is still meaningless because you're not stopping cart.